You stand at the bow of the ship, peering towards the shore as the small town of Lisglow comes into view. You have heard tales of this place, of its quiet streets, its ancient temple, and its welcoming tavern. As the ship draws closer, you can make out the various buildings that make up the town. There is a towering guard tower that stands watch over the surrounding countryside, a bustling market section filled with stalls selling exotic goods, a blacksmith's forge where the clang of hammers can be heard from across the town, and a small temple nestled amidst the trees. You feel a sense of excitement and anticipation building within you. You know that there is adventure to be found in this place, perhaps in the ruins that lie beyond the town walls, or in the wilds that stretch out to the east. As the ship comes into port, you can see the locals going about their daily business, farmers tending to their crops, merchants hawking their wares, and townsfolk gathering outside the tavern, their voices rising in laughter and song. You know that there is much to be discovered in this small town, and you are eager to set foot on its streets and explore its secrets. With your backpack slung over your shoulder and your weapon at the ready, you set out towards the town, ready to begin your adventure in earnest. You turn to your fellow companions and reflect on the reason you came here. You and your fellow adventurers are a band of thrill-seekers, united by your shared love of adventure and your insatiable thirst for excitement. You have spent years exploring the wilds of your own land, delving into ancient ruins and battling fierce beasts in search of treasure and glory. But as time passed, you grew restless, craving something more. And so, you set your sights on a faraway land, a place rumored to be filled with untold riches and ancient mysteries. You spent months preparing for your journey, gathering supplies and training for the dangers that lay ahead. Finally, the day arrived when you set sail for your destination, a land of exotic beasts and ancient ruins, where the very fabric of reality was said to be malleable and the secrets of the universe lay waiting to be discovered. As you journeyed across the sea, you shared tales of your past exploits, your laughter and camaraderie echoing across the waves. You were eager to set foot on this new land and to explore its every corner, to uncover the secrets that had been lost to the ages and to make your mark upon the world. And so, as the ship approached the distant shore, you and your fellow adventurers stood at the bow, your eyes fixed on the horizon. You knew that the journey ahead would be long and perilous, but you were eager to face whatever challenges lay ahead, to test your mettle against the unknown and to discover what wonders this new land held in store. You and your companions are a group of merchants, well versed in the art of trade and negotiation. You have spent years traveling from port to port, trading in rare goods and exotic treasures, building your fortunes and your reputations. But as your business grew, you found yourself seeking new opportunities, new markets to tap into and new customers to win over. And so, you set your sights on a faraway land, a place where the riches of the earth were said to flow like water, where trade routes had yet to be established and untold profits awaited those bold enough to seize them. You spent months preparing for your journey, gathering supplies and researching the customs and traditions of this new land. You studied the languages and cultures of its people, eager to show them that you were not just another foreign merchant come to exploit their wealth, but a true partner in trade, offering them goods they had never seen before and eager to learn from them in turn. As you journeyed across the sea, you discussed your plans and strategies, honing your skills and preparing for the challenges that lay ahead. You knew that establishing new trade routes would not be easy, that you would need to navigate treacherous waters of politics and commerce, building relationships with local leaders and earning the trust of the people. But you were confident in your abilities, in the strength of your business acumen and the power of your persuasion. And so, as the ship approached the distant shore, you and your fellow merchants stood at the bow, your eyes fixed on the horizon, ready to embark on a new adventure and to stake your claim in the world of commerce. You and your companions are a group of deserters, soldiers who have fled from a faraway war in search of a new life. You have seen the horrors of battle and the toll that it can take on a person's soul. You have seen comrades fall and watched as the world around you was consumed by violence and destruction. And so, you made the difficult decision to desert, to abandon your posts and seek a new life, far from the chaos and bloodshed of war. You fled across the land, always on the run, always looking over your shoulders, afraid of being caught and punished for your crimes. As you traveled, you formed a bond, a sense of brotherhood born out of shared experiences and the need to rely on each other in times of danger. You found that despite the trauma you had endured, there was still hope in the world, still a chance for a better life. And so, you set your sights on a distant land, a place where the scars of war were not so fresh, where you could start anew and leave your past behind. You traveled by foot, relying on your wits and your training to survive in the harsh desert landscape. As you journeyed, you shared stories of your past, of battles fought and lives lost, of the reasons that led you to desert and the hope that drove you forward. You knew that starting a new life would not be easy, that you would need to work hard and earn the trust of those around you. But you were determined to make a fresh start, to build a new life for yourselves and to leave behind the horrors of war forever. And so, as you caught your first glimpse of the distant horizon, you felt a sense of relief and anticipation, eager to begin your new life and to find a sense of peace in a world that had been torn apart by violence and chaos. You and your companions are a group of plague refugees, survivors of a devastating epidemic that ravaged your homeland. You have lost loved ones, homes, and everything you held dear to the relentless disease that swept through your community. As the plague spread, you were forced to flee, leaving everything behind in search of a new home, a place where you could start over and rebuild your lives. You traveled for weeks, surviving on meager rations and the kindness of strangers who took pity on your plight. As you journeyed, you formed a tight-knit community, a group of survivors who shared a common bond in the face of unspeakable tragedy. You comforted each other through the darkest hours, offering support and strength in times of need. Finally, you reached the shores of a new land, a place where the plague had not yet taken hold, and where you hoped to find safety and sanctuary. You knew that starting a new life would not be easy, that you would need to work hard to earn a place in this new community and to build a new home from scratch. But you were determined to persevere, to overcome the hardships that lay ahead, and to find a sense of peace and security in a world that had been turned upside down by disease and death. As you approached the new land, you felt a sense of trepidation and excitement, unsure of what the future held, but determined to face it head-on. You knew that there would be challenges and obstacles along the way, but you were ready to face them together, as a community of survivors, united by the shared goal of starting a new life in a new land. You and your companions are a group of foreign agents, sent on a mission from the ruler of your country. You have been trained in espionage, diplomacy, and combat, and you have been chosen for this mission because of your skills and your loyalty to your country. Your mission is to gather intelligence and to further the interests of your country in this foreign land. You must navigate the intricate political landscape, building alliances and uncovering secrets in order to further the goals of your ruler. As you travel, you must keep your mission a secret, for the slightest slip of the tongue could lead to your capture and imprisonment or worse. You must rely on your training, your wits, and your ability to blend in with the local population to avoid detection and complete your mission. You know that the stakes are high, that the fate of your country could rest on the success or failure of your mission. You must remain focused, committed to your task, and prepared to make difficult decisions in order to achieve your goals. As you arrive in the foreign land, you feel a sense of trepidation and excitement, unsure of what lies ahead but determined to carry out your mission to the best of your abilities. You know that there will be challenges and obstacles along the way, but you are ready to face them head-on, using all of your skills and resources to achieve success for your country. You and your companions are a group of vagabonds who have wandered vast distances to arrive here. You have traveled across deserts, through mountains, and overseas, always searching for something new, something different, something that will satisfy your restless spirits. You have no home, no family, no fixed abode. You are nomads, always moving, always exploring, always seeking new adventures and experiences. You survive by your wits, your skills, and your ability to adapt to new environments and situations. As you arrive in this new land, you feel a sense of excitement and anticipation. You know that there will be challenges and obstacles along the way, but you are ready to face them head-on, relying on your resourcefulness and your ability to work together as a team. You are not tied to any particular cause or mission, but you are open to new opportunities and experiences that come your way. You are always looking for ways to earn a living, whether it be through honest work or more dubious means. As you wander through this new land, you encounter new cultures, new people, and new adventures. You are welcomed by some and shunned by others, but you take everything in stride, knowing that this is the life you have chosen for yourself. You may not know what the future holds, but you are content to wander and explore, always seeking new horizons and new experiences. You are vagabonds, but you are also free spirits, unencumbered by the constraints of society and tradition. You and your companions are a group of religious pilgrims, on a quest to search for new truths and deepen your faith. You come from a distant land where your religion is practiced by many, but you have grown disillusioned with the strict dogma and teachings that you have been brought up with. You yearn for a deeper understanding of the divine, a more personal connection to your faith, and a more profound spiritual experience. You have heard of a far-off land where the people practice a different form of your religion, one that emphasizes individual exploration and personal revelation. With the blessing of your religious leaders, you have set out on a pilgrimage to this far-off land, determined to discover new truths and deepen your understanding of your faith. You travel with nothing but the clothes on your back and the bare essentials, relying on the kindness of strangers and your faith to carry you through. As you journey, you encounter many challenges and obstacles, but you also discover new insights and revelations about your faith. You meet other pilgrims along the way, sharing stories and experiences, and forming new bonds of friendship and fellowship. Finally, you arrive in the new land, filled with a sense of anticipation and excitement. You know that the journey ahead will be difficult, but you are prepared to face it with open minds and open hearts, ready to embrace the new truths that await you. As you explore this new land, you encounter new practices, rituals, and teachings that challenge your preconceptions and deepen your faith. You feel a sense of wonder and awe, as you discover a new world of spirituality that you had never imagined before. You know that your journey is far from over, that there is still much to learn and explore, but you are filled with a sense of purpose and hope, knowing that you are on the path to discovering new truths and deepening your connection to the divine.